Rollatini sole with cherry tomatoes.
Fish. I know you all want to eat, you love fish, but you don't like to cook it so much. This is the easiest fish dish you'll ever have. So let's start with some garlic. Okay, some butter, and you scatter it around because this will make the sauce. And lots of lemon slices. And cooked lemon is really good. Now, some wine. A lot of you ask me if you don't want to cook with wine. Well, you can put some water, squeeze a little lemon juice in there for acidity or a little bit of vinegar. Just don't overdo it with the acidity because you have the lemons right in here. Or you can put some vegetable stock. Now let's get to the fish. Here I have the fillet of flounder. This is the ideal fish. I'm going to season some breadcrumbs, roll them in there. So let's season the breadcrumbs. Let me add chopped parsley and some thyme. Let me just chop it up a little bit. Just put that in. Some lemon rinds. And when you're grating lemon for anything, whether it's savory or sweet, always remember just the yellow part, not the pith, just the zest. Fish and lemon go wonderfully together. And scallions. I like a little scallions in there. And in this case, nice and fine scallions, because we're going to put it in the breadcrumbs. Use the green part of the scallions too, you know. I always use it in salads or whatever. Let me chop it a little more. Okay. So that looks good. Now, I'm going to season some breadcrumbs with some salt, just like that. Peperoncino. I like it a little spicy. Let me toss this. And I'm going to add olive oil. Enough olive oil just to moisten all of the breadcrumbs, because otherwise they would get dry in the fish. Sometimes the best thing is you just go in with your hands like this. I need a little bit more oil. Okay. This is a breadcrumb seasoning that you can use on so many things. You can roll shrimps in this and bake them. You can make the baked clams with this. You can put it on top if you're grilling a fillet of fish in the oven. It'll give you a crunch and it'll give you a flavor. So here we are. Let me set the fish. Just a little bit of seasoning before. I want the larger part to be on the outside because as I roll it, then I'll put that underneath and it will stay put. A spoonful of this filling, just like that, and we'll roll it. Here we go, and that's what I meant, this underneath, so it doesn't open up, because if you leave it on top, it's gonna open up. And we're gonna nestle them, one next to each other right here. Just a little bit of salt, seasoned breadcrumbs. That looks good and easy. So you can see how easy this is. And you can make this in advance because it only takes about 20 minutes. Let's finish this. Just a little bit of salt now. Some oil on it, like that. And we're gonna top it with some tomatoes. Put some oil in the tomatoes, get them dressed as well. A little bit of salt. So a little bit of seasoning as you go along with everything. Let's put some breadcrumbs right on top. Okay, let's put the tomatoes around so the tomatoes bake with it as well. Okay. So I have this tomato juice here. with a little bit of oil. It's flavorful. You know, if you think, okay, maybe you can shake it. Once it's in there, just shake it like that, but don't mix it because it's so beautiful like this. So, hot oven, 400 degrees, about 20 to 30 minutes. Easy, looks delicious. Let me check my social media and see if anything is there. A lot of you reach me on social media, and I read. So here it goes, here's one. I never cook with fish. Can you give me some tips on where to get started? I've always wanted to. I just find it all intimidating from shopping to cooking. Warm regards, John. John, you gotta get going on this fish. Go to a store and find the freshest fish you can find. And you can tell the freshness of the fish just by the smell. If it doesn't smell good, it's not fresh. So get yourself a nice fillet of striped bass or red snapper, and you take it home, you season it, salt and pepper, a little bit of flour, put it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, and just flip it over one side and then on the other side. Once it's nice and crisp on both sides, it is done. Add a little squeeze of lemon, a drizzle of oil, some parsley, and that's your first cooked fish meal. From then you can develop tomato sauces and whatever, but that's as simple as fish gets. So let's get started with that. And then you can write back for some more ideas. So keep those questions coming. Okay, this is done. How beautiful does that look? And I do have a little bit of rice and beans just to go alongside of this. Let me choose a nice one. Oh, they're all nice. But let me choose some of the tomatoes. You see how the lemon kind of breaks down and it's delicious to be eaten. Let me just, it's a little hot. That nice tomato right on top. Some sauce around it. That looks good. That's one serving. Same way. And Lydia wants this one. How do you like that? Okay. That's for Lydia. So now let's put this on the table. Here is for additional servings. Now the rice, let me put the rice separate so everybody can take as much as they like. Let's put some butter in it. And it's simply rice cooked with a little bit of salt. And then towards the end, I throw in some string beans, as you can see here. Some cheese, of course. That looks yummy. A mouthful. Lydia has a little side dish too, right here. Now, does this look like a good meal? Of course it does. I have my little flounder, I have my rice. I chose a little bit of Chardonnay. You know, there's acidity here, there's a lot going on, so I need a white wine, certainly, but one with a little bit more body. So let me just cut right in the middle so you can see how good this looks. I will taste the rice first. Delicious, mellow, a little of the string beans. Now, let's try this. You know, I love fish, and flounder is a fish that kind of everybody likes. So, I'll tell you how it tastes. Juicy, a little acidic, but then inside, the scallions, the thyme, all of those goodies, and a sip, of course, of the Chardonnay. But before I do that, because I'm gonna go through this, I'm hungry, I want to invite you. Certainly we have enough. And as we say at my house, because we are at my house, tutti a tavola a mangiare.